Returning Amazon packages may be an easy process for some customers, but sellers are reporting growing problems. The Wall Street Journal says vendors are, quote, plagued by a surge in scam returns. Instead of what the customers bought, merchants are getting back junk items. Joining us now for more on this is Wall Street Journal tech reporter who wrote that article, Sebastian Herrera. So, Sebastian, this is kind of interesting to me. I'm a long time, I've been using Amazon since it first launched in 1993 or 94. And I always thought that one of the coolest things about Amazon, especially back in those days, is you could return your items. It was sort of a no questions asked kind of a thing.
Right.
There was a time, even back in the early days, where if you got something that you didn't order, because that happened a couple of times, you'd call them and they'd say, go ahead and keep it. You don't have to go through the trouble of returning it to us. So I'm kind of shocked to hear, I guess I'm not shocked, human beings being who they are, but that people would take advantage of what is a pretty good return policy.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon sellers get all kinds of junk returned back to them. I spoke with a seller who sells household items, and they've gone back TV, cable boxes, and dirty soap bars. Another who sells outdoor coffee products has gone back Christmas ornaments and toy planes. I spoke with one seller who sells apparel items like Nike cleats, and they've gone back flip-flops. So it's really anything you can imagine. People ship all kinds of junk back, and they do it, every day.
Sebastian, this has got to be pretty costly for sellers. Do they have any recourse?
Not really. They can file what's called return theft claims, but what the way it was described to me is that it's a hit or miss process. I found that clothing and apparel, as well as electronics, are two of the most hit categories for return theft. So some sellers told me it impacts about 20% of their sales, while others told me it impacts more. One seller I talked to told me that they had to rebuild their entire business after return theft became so overwhelming. This particular seller sold clothing and apparel, and she had to completely rebuild her business to sell consumable products like pet supplies, which she said drastically reduced her return theft. But yeah, sellers don't have a lot of ways to combat this.
So you mean that they can't, when you go, the process of returning something, you go into your Amazon account, you say you're returning it, and then you're issued a refund. So why not just hold off on the refund until the seller receives the item and then process the refund?
A big part of this issue is that Amazon's really set up its system to please customers, and a lot of that has to deal with easy returns. And so they've built their system on people getting returns basically as soon as an item is scanned at the UPS or wherever a drop-off location is. And so, sellers have very little control over that. The most that they can do is file a claim. But, the sellers I talk to, they tell me those claims can take weeks to be processed. And a lot of times they don't even get back the full amount of money, even if they successfully, get that claim through. So the power is really in Amazon's hands when it comes to these things, and that's a lot. These are the kind of things that sellers give control over when they sign up to be a merchant on Amazon.
And what's Amazon saying about all this?
Well, they say they take return theft seriously and that they devote entire teams at Amazon to combat this issue. And they have worked with law enforcement agencies in the past to catch bad actors on their website. But that tends to be for the most egregious bad actors and not everyday theft that you see. So, again, I think this issue is really tough for Amazon because their entire company culture is set up on pleasing customers pretty much at any cost, and that includes with easy returns. So it's hard for them to fully address this problem without going against that foundational belief.
So essentially what you're saying is that the sellers, because they're not as powerful as Amazon, and also because they don't have the distribution without Amazon, they're really sort of the weaker partner in this relationship. I'm wondering how that relationship with the sellers stands right now.
Yeah, you have to think that there's millions of Amazon sellers out there, so they really don't have the leverage in this relationship. And the relationship is not great right now. I mean, the Federal Trade Commission is suing Amazon right now largely because of how it treats its sellers, including how, according to the FTC, it forces sellers to use its shipping and advertisement services to be successful on its website. So a lot of sellers are not happy with Amazon because they feel squeezed by the company and not very supported. And return theft is just one example that they list on, an area where they just don't have a lot of power over Amazon, and they feel, very squeezed in that way.
Well, great reporting. Sebastian Herrera, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.